Do you feel stuck, like you're walking through mud and every single step you take, it feels like you're just not getting to where you want to be? You feel like when you look back, you're just still stuck in the same spot, whether that's in your life, whether that's in your career, whether that's with your fitness journey, whatever it is. You feel like no matter what you do, no matter the work you put in, you just can't seem to get ahead and you're always behind. Well, let me tell you the truth. You are not behind, you're just being built. Trust me, I know what it feels like to think that you're putting in the work and believe that you're putting in the work and the hours that nobody sees and doing the daunting task and being consistent and disciplined day after day after day. And it just feels like you're not getting to where you want to be fast enough. And it doesn't help when you go online and you look at social media and you see the people that have all of these things, these cars, these trips, this lifestyle that you dream of. And you're wondering, why can't that be me? Why am I not there yet? I've done all the things that I'm supposed to do. I've put in the work. I've made the phone calls. I've done the workouts. I've had the discipline. I've had the consistency, but I'm not there. Why? And it's frustrating and it starts to eat you up inside. And when we play that comparison game, it just adds to the doubt and the fear, the anxiety that starts to creep in. But you have to realize that when you're looking at someone else and you're comparing your life to someone else's life, it's not fair to you because everybody's on their own journey. They have their own journey, they have their own story, you have your own journey, and you have your own story. And you have your own timeline, right? If you were to go all the way back to your high school history class, when you're studying history over time, you have this timeline of events that have happened that if those events didn't happen, we wouldn't have the life that we have today. In your life is the same way. If you look back on your own life from the day you were born, certain experiences that you've had to go through in life, certain obstacles you've had to overcome in life, challenges that you'd had to work through, victories that you've been able to celebrate, relationships that have come in one season and out another season. All of those things come together to create the person that you are right now today. And if it were not for those experiences, those challenges, those victories, those relationships, those lessons, if it wasn't for that, you wouldn't have the life that you have today. And it's still just the beginning. Your story is still being written. It's not over yet. It's not done. It's not dead. You're still growing. You're still building. You're still learning. You're still developing. You're in your development phase. And guess what? That phase is going to continue. It's not going to stop, right? If you're not growing, you're dying. So technically, yes, it will stop at some point, but when it stops, you're done. So I guess that's the way to think about it. But you're going to constantly grow. You're going to constantly develop. You're going to constantly have new experiences in life that you're going to have to grow through and push through. I think about like going to the gym. If you've never been to the gym before and then you decide you want to start that fitness journey and take it seriously, you're not going in day one lifting the heaviest weights and running full blast on the treadmill for 5 miles. Like you're not doing that. You're going in and you're starting slow. Maybe it's a walk on the treadmill for 30 minutes just to get used to moving. Maybe it's some light stretching. Maybe it's starting to lift weights and starting light and building up more and more over time as your body grows and develops and your muscle mass grows and develops, and you're able to take on more weight and more until one day you look back and you think about where you started to where you are now. And it's a monumental difference, but you don't start at that end line. You have to start somewhere. You have to start at the beginning. All the people that we compare ourselves to, they all have to start somewhere. They have their own challenges that they have to overcome to be the person that you and I know them to be. So it's the same is true for you. You have your own timeline. You have to trust that as long as you stay consistent, as long as you stay on the path, as long as you stay true to what your path and what your journey is, you will have success. You will get to where you want to be. And there might be little detours here and there. You might have a little delay. That's okay. That doesn't mean that that journey and that path is not still meant for you. You see, your delay does not mean that you're being denied. I know in my life this is known to be true that I would have moments where maybe there's a little bit of a setback or there's a delay and I'm not getting results as quickly as I feel like I probably should be getting them. And I start wondering, man, is this a sign that I'm on the wrong path? Should I not be doing this? Is this not the right fit for me? But in reality, that delay is teaching me a lesson that I didn't know that I needed. It's growing me. It's developing me. So that way, when I'm back on track, when I'm back on the path again, I'm able to learn from those experiences. That way, I don't make the same mistake over and again. Because how many times is that annoying where you make the same mistake over and over and over again, right? And expecting something different. I think it's called insanity, right? So when you learn from those experiences, you're able to take that and tailor your experiences to your new journey or your old journey. So that way you can continue down the path to get to where you want to be. You have to have a little bit of faith. You gotta be a little crazy. You gotta have a little bit of crazy faith with it. And this can be faith in God. This can be faith in the people that are in your life if you trust them. It also has to be faith in yourself. Do you truly believe at the core of who you are? Do you believe that it's going to work out? Do you believe that that goal, that dream, that mission that you're chasing after, do you truly believe that it's attainable? Because if you do, then it's okay when you have the detours in life. If you do, then it's okay when it doesn't seem like things are going to work out because you know that you'll find a way. If you have that belief, it's okay to continue to push and drive and move forward, even when you don't quite feel motivated to do it, because you know that things are going to work out in the end. I'm a control freak. I love to have control. I love to know what the next step is going to be of the journey, of the process. I love to know the result I'm going to get, but it doesn't always work out that way. I don't always know what the end result's going to be, and that's okay because it always ends up working out. And here's the thing, things are going to go the way they're going to go. You can do everything you can to try to stop it. You can do everything you can to try to save it. But life is going to play out how it's going to play out. So we control what we can control, and we have faith and trust in the things that we can't. Even as I look back on my own life and my journey with my wife, in my own life as a career, when I was in the martial arts industry, when I took the leap of faith to get out of that and start a new venture with my business mentor and my life mentor. When I took that step of faith, it was scary. It was risky. I didn't know if it was going to pay off. Even with my wife in our relationship, there were moments and times in our relationship where we had no idea how we're going to make it through it. We're sitting here looking at our finances going, man, we're not even going to be able to pay rent next month. And miraculously, something would work out and we would continue to push forward and drive forward to be able to have the life that we have today. And it's still just the beginning. So I'm going to tell you, it will work out, but it will not if you quit. If you give up, if you throw in the towel, then you're not going to get that dream. You're not going to achieve that mission. You're not going to be able to fulfill whatever your true purpose is. You have to keep going. You have to keep pushing, and you have to believe that there's something bigger and better that's being written, and everything that's happening right now is going to paint that big, beautiful, giant picture at the end of the story, even if you don't know exactly what that looks like yet. You have to believe it's there. You have to have the faith that it's there, and it's going to come with some pressure. You're going to feel it from yourself. You're going to feel it from those around you. And that's okay. I keep seeing this quote over and over again, that pressure is a privilege because it means that something's expected of you. And that's so true. Pressure is a privilege. If people expect things of you, that means they trust you. That means they believe in you. That means they're counting on you. Whether it's your wife, your husband, your kids, your boss at work, your coworkers, your next door neighbor, whoever it is, if they expect something of you, then that means they trust you. They trust that you're going to be the one to get it done. And that's a great responsibility to have. So accept that pressure, welcome it in, because that's going to be the thing that helps you grow. Back to the gym again. When you're lifting that weight, your body's under the stress, it's under pressure, but that's the moment where those muscles begin to grow and you become a stronger, more capable version of yourself. So don't push it away, embrace it, lean into it. I want you to actually take this challenge. I want you to name the pressures in your life. Where are those moments? Where are those areas in your life where you feel the most pressure? Now replace that with trust that it's going to work out. Replace that pressure feeling as a negative and flip it to a positive, because you trust and believe and you have faith that things are going to work out. And you know that as long as you stay consistent, that pressure you feel right now is only temporary, because eventually that pressure is going to turn to pleasure. But it won't happen if you quit. So keep pushing forward, keep driving, and live a mission-driven life.